This wasn't just a car test. It was a full-body experiment in human emotion, stress, and recovery. One that measured my heart rate before, during, and after two extremes: pure adrenaline and total calm. I arrived at WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca with a resting heart rate of 68 BPM, tracked via my Apple Watch. 5 minutes after a high-speed lap in the 815 horsepower Ford Mustang GTD, it had spiked to 115 BPM, a 69% increase in just minutes. Then, I stepped into a 2025 Lincoln Navigator Black Label, pressed a single button labeled Rejuvenate, and in just 5 minutes, my heart rate dropped to 94 BPM, an 18% decrease in stress while sitting completely still. This wasn't staged, it wasn't faked, it was real data, captured live, proving that cars don't just move us from point A to B, they can now regulate our nervous system. Ford and Lincoln, under the same corporate roof, orchestrated this contrast perfectly. One brand pushes your limits, the other brings you back. The Mustang GTD is the most extreme production Mustang ever built, a track-focused beast with race car DNA, built to meet GT3 regulations. The Navigator is the most luxurious SUV Lincoln has ever made, a mobile sanctuary with spa-like recovery tech, designed to soothe your mind and body. And together, they represent a new philosophy. Driving isn't just about speed, it's about balance. So what happens when you go from 160 miles per hour on a racetrack to guided meditation in under 10 minutes? Let's find out, because this might be the most emotionally intelligent car test of 2025. This wasn't just marketing, it was a statement. The future of automotive isn't just performance or luxury, it's emotional intelligence. And after experiencing both, I can say this: the future feels incredible. This was more than a demo. It was a revelation. The car you drive doesn't just reflect your status. It can now support your well-being. The Mustang GTD isn't just fast, it's terrifying in the best possible way. This isn't a muscle car. It's not even a street-legal version of a race car. It is a race car, homologated for FIA GT3 competition, limited to 3,000 units, and built with the same engineering obsession as a Porsche 911 GT3. With 815 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque from a supercharged 5.2-liter V8, 55 more horsepower than the GT500? This thing doesn't just accelerate, it attacks. I didn't drive it, Ford Junior driver Nathan Van Springle did. But riding shotgun at Laguna Seca was intense enough to make me question my life choices. We staged just before the final corner, switched to track mode, and within seconds, the rear end sashayed out as we launched down the straight. The 8-speed dual-clutch transmission shifted so fast, it felt seamless. Each gear change punctuated by a metallic snort from the titanium exhaust. The thrust was relentless. Through turn 1 and the Andretti hairpin, the Michelin Cup 2R tires held on with insane grip, pressing me into the seat like a roller coaster. The suspension, Multimatic DSSV spool valve dampers, controlled every bump with surgical precision, adapting hydraulically to keep the car flat and planted. Then came the Corkscrew, a 59-foot plunge that felt like free fall. When Van Springle admitted mid-corner, "I don't know where I'm going," my heart nearly stopped, but the carbon ceramic brakes hauled it down with authority. This isn't about comfort, it's about control at the edge. The GTD has dry sump lubrication, a structural roll cage, and generates 800 pounds of downforce at 160 miles per hour. It's loud, raw, and unforgiving, and that's exactly what makes it incredible. This isn't just Ford's fastest Mustang. It's their most focused, most extreme, and most real. It's a machine built for one purpose: to dominate the track, and it does so with zero compromise. The interior is stripped, no infotainment, no back seat, just carbon fiber, Alcantara, and racing harnesses. The steering is direct, unfiltered, and lightning fast. Every input is amplified. Every bump is felt. This isn't a car you drive casually. It's one you commit to. And in that commitment, you find a kind of purity. The kind that reminds you why you fell in love with driving in the first place. Then, just minutes later, I was handed a Lincoln Navigator Black Label and told to press Rejuvenate. The driver's seat reclined. The 48-inch panoramic display lit up with a cascading waterfall. The 28-speaker Revel audio played ambient music from the Calm app. A voice guided me through breathing exercises. The ventilated, massaging seat cooled my back and loosened my shoulders. In 5 minutes, my heart rate dropped from 115 to 94. That's not placebo, that's engineering. The Navigator has always been luxurious, but Rejuvenate turns it into a mobile recovery suite. If you're a weekend track driver, this is the perfect cool-down vehicle. No tent, no folding chair. Just press a button and reset. The tech is real. Biometric feedback, immersive visuals, AI-driven audio, and climate control that surges on command. The perfect position seats have 30-way adjustability, heating, cooling, and massage. The noise cancellation is so good, you forget you're in a 6,000-pound SUV. This isn't gimmickry. It's wellness tech built into a luxury machine. And it works. After the chaos of the GTD, the Navigator didn't just calm me down. It restored me. It gave me space to breathe, to decompress, to return to baseline. This is what the future of luxury feels like. Not just comfort, but care. Lincoln isn't selling an SUV. They're selling peace of mind. The cabin is quiet, serene, and meticulously crafted. Soft leather, ambient lighting, and a scent diffusion system that fills the air with a calming aroma. The Rejuvenate feature isn't just a gimmick, it's a guided recovery protocol developed with mental wellness experts. It's the kind of feature you don't know you need until you've experienced it. And in a world where stress is constant, the ability to reset your nervous system in 5 minutes is priceless. This pairing makes perfect sense. The GTD is for those who push limits. The Navigator is for those who need recovery. Together, they form a complete lifestyle loop. Extreme performance, then instant restoration. Ford and Lincoln aren't just selling cars, they're selling balance. In a world of constant stress, the ability to lower your heart rate in 5 minutes is priceless. The GTD spikes your pulse. The Navigator brings it back down. One pushes you to the edge. The other pulls you back. And that's what makes this duo unforgettable. This isn't just a marketing stunt. It's a glimpse into the future of automotive wellness. For the track enthusiast, the Navigator isn't just a tow vehicle. It's a recovery vehicle. You can drive the GTD hard, then step into the Navigator and decompress before even leaving the paddock. No need for noise-canceling headphones or meditation apps on your phone. The car does it for you. This is the next evolution of luxury. Not just how it looks or drives, but how it makes you feel. And after experiencing both, I can say this. The future of driving isn't just faster or quieter. It's smarter. It's more human. Would I want both? In a heartbeat. One for the track, one for the soul. Smash like if you want more real-world tests like this. Subscribe, because we're not just driving cars. We're exploring how they make us feel. Until next time, stay fast, stay calm.